Alright. And we're back. Alright. I've got some good old salmon burger in my belly. Got a water right here. So we're ready to go. And what is it? Just normal raids, frontline, and then I'll run well, here, let's see. Mendacity, excuse me, 412, I can't get any of the 4s, but I could get the belt. So we'll get that belt. Zoop. Alright. 316. And normal raids will give us another, just 60. It's gonna be 50. So yeah, not gonna quite be able to make get another item, but well, not quite. Not gonna, period. I think that should be it. Yeah. I think after that I could probably just run some of the high level 60s, 50s. Oh, right, Monster Hunter. I'm like, what is that? Oh yeah, that's Monster Hunter. Lord Vermilion. I kind of sucked at that, to be honest. Alright, and we're just waiting. Waiting. Average wait time is 5 minutes, so that shouldn't be too bad. Don't have a list number yet. Oh, and I forgot to mention at the beginning of the stream earlier, I will likely also be streaming some of Raid Shadow Legends. It is a mobile phone game. I think it's pronounced Gacha. Gacha. I've been enjoying it. It's not too bad on the pay-to-win front, but it is soon going to have a computer-based server, I guess you could call it. The company that made it, Plarium, has they make both phone games, mobile games, and browser games. So I'm thinking that when Raid gets to the their app, I guess, I will start playing some of it on there. Probably won't be too much. It won't nearly be as long as playing a Final Fantasy XIV. If I had started earlier tonight, I mentioned earlier that I was playing some Risk of Rain 2 with some friends. If I had started earlier with Final Fantasy XIV, we'd be going on like 5 or 6 hours of gameplay currently. As it is, I think we're coming up on like 2.5 hours. I think it was only like an hour and a half ish on the earlier one. Yeah, I can't really tell from that. This number 2. So that'll be something. But yeah, guess we'll just hang out and wait. Let's see. Yeah, just Blue Mage and Marauder Gladiator. What was... Okay, so it was the legs. Keep on forgetting that I have like this stuff that I should sell. I could probably put it on the auction house, but I won't right now. As in like slime pudding? We'll maybe come back to that in a little bit. The unfortunate thing is that, like, just running the roulettes, like, each of these is like half hour to an hour long. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like 8. So that's like 4 to 8 hours on average of gameplay right there. It's a lot of stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go to here because I like the music there during the day. So we will just fly around like I have in the past and listen. Get out my trusty Yule. It's misty. I do like how, like, you crouch on the Yule's back. It's just too big to actually ride. Yabby. I was like, hold on, isn't this watered? Yes, it's just my reflections are being weird. You can kind of see that it's water there. Oh, didn't they say that they were going to make... I don't know if they've done it yet. But I'm pretty sure they were going to make Alamigo like an actual... was it called? Sanctuary? Like an actual town, like Ralger's Reach and New Gridania and all that. Yeah, I really like this music. My voice does not go that low very easily. You know, I kind of wish that you could replay old missions. I know you can rewatch like cutscenes from the like inn, but I wish you could like replay the whole mission. That was one thing that was kind of nice about Destiny 2, which I don't really play anymore, but I think it was like weekly they would have a new crop of story missions that you can replay, which, you know, it was always fun to go back and replay the there was one mission where you got to drive around a big ass tank, blow stuff up like crazy. That was always fun. And I forgot how beautiful this game is, not only in respect to just the environment, but like the music. Well, I never forgot that the music was great. This game has amazing music. I love it. But I'd forgotten just like, you know, sure, at the moment you can't really see through all this fog. But like even just like looking down there, like into that crevice, like that's really well detailed. Less detailed the further out from the main gameplay area you get. But yeah, like this is beautiful. I really hope, well, I know why they probably won't do it, but I hope that sometime they might add flying to like the original zones from A Realm Reborn. I know that they probably won't do it because they probably don't have really anything rendered, nothing designed for the areas off of those paths. Which, you know, is unfortunate, and I totally get it. They're probably not gonna waste time with a new patch to go through and add that in. You know, it was something that worked for like World of Warcraft, because you could already traverse pretty much all of that, and you already flew a lot of places with the griffins and wyverns. Wyverns specifically for me, because Horde for the win. I do not like how they've been kind of bleching everything recently. Sylvanas is not my war chief. Anyways, that's not what we're here for. But you know, I get why they probably won't. That's an event. A fate. You know, I get why they probably won't do that. They probably have enough on their plates, just adding new zones, new quests, getting the voice acting for, you know, the expansions that they're already putting out, and all the patches as well. But it would definitely be really cool if they would, if they do that, add in the flying for the original A Realm Reborn zones. We'll go into a cave here. Why not? Oh, this is a very short cave. Less short here. But yeah. Alright, this goes nowhere. I'm curious now. Disembodied head. I remember doing the egg. I forget what Sildra's from. Sea dragons have no relation to actual dragons. Alright, where are we? Ah. Lovely. Floating. Should be able to run away. It's over all the rocks. All the way that token, you should also be able to run off the stage. I'd say from what I remember of this fight, like, it's really amusing. And it's like, oh yeah, trying to figure out, you know, what the strongest being is, and yet there's 8 of us versus 1 of him. It's like, something's not quite right here. There we go. So, interesting. Supposed to be using the thing and do that a little bit. Oof. Yep. Ah, I get it. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I'll just need all of that because I kind of want to do. Cool. Alright. So that was normal raid. Me doing it poorly. Borderland runes. We'll do frontline. I'm not particularly good at it. Hey, look! It's no longer foggy. It's fair skies. The fourth royal chasm, or caisson. It's a caisson, not a chasm. Oh, come on, I should be able to go to the... Rawr. Cut out like most of that. What's out here? Oh, it's just literally a rampart type thing. Rules are pretty great. Although the feathers don't really make sense, some of it. Like, the feathers going out frontwards, like, don't make sense at all. That's not how feathers work. No, I'm not actually joining that, sorry. What I will do, though, I'm gonna head over to... yeah, we'll go over there. Because I like that zone as well. I don't remember what the music's like though. Teleport. Is there still not like anything here? It's probably just that I haven't done quests. But there's like no... What's the music? Oh yeah. Pretty good music. Much more sedate compared to Al Amigo. I liked this portion of the Stormblood campaign, or main story quest, or whatever you want to call it. The Zyla are pretty cool, I think. And the like literal just all-out battle that took place, what was it, like out here somewhere, like below me, I think. Wait, what's oh, okay, it's just hey, you can land on. Let's maybe not fall to our deaths on a flying mount. That would be just a little bit embarrassing. Did I get... Where's... Who's Kefka? Okay. Monkey King. Forget where that came from. Palico, yes, okay, so I... Roast leg of wyvern. Yeah, I like the layout of this place. I like that it's like, hey, there's kind of a door type thing here, except not really, so how do you get up here? Which the probable answer is you're not supposed to. Somewhere to, like, there. It's like, also like, there's windows, but not really. Is there anything, like, can you go in there? No. Alright. Question. Why would you have a fence in front of a river into a cave? And like that's not even like a dungeon, so it's like why would you block that off? Moo shoo shoo. I think you mean little yole. Unless that's what it means, but I don't think so. What was in here again? I feel like we go in here for the main storyline, and I don't remember what's like in here. House of the Crooked Coin. And we can't go any further down. This is interesting. Moonrise. Is there sunrise over somewhere? I mean, that's the Dawn Throne. What's the Path of the Craven? Oh. Over to, more plains. Long timer for front lines. We'll just snap your wings, it's fine. Sheep. Or whatever they call them. Mareeps? No, that's Pokemon. Mareep. Nope. Do they just call them sheep? I feel like they probably don't. And another waterfall over here. I think it's 3. It's weird that there's like a gap here. It's like, are you gonna hide something back here or something? No, just have it open. Okay. Some interesting terrain options. I think no matter where you go, how high you are, yeah. Here's a way through. Although it won't let you stay high. And another blocked off river. Or it's kind of the same one, just through a lake. Alright. We will be waiting for a while. Hey, it's a person. For a moment I was like, wait, is that a Rancor? It's like, no, it's furry. For one, it's furry, for another, this isn't Star Wars. Is that actually, yeah, it is. It's just really small on the minimap. Speaking of the minimap, I wonder, can... That's a bit, You can definitely do some things there. Yeah, I was talking to some of my people yesterday's stream, or during yesterday's stream on Discord, and one of my friends was like, you know, how do you even like? Yeah, okay. Was criticizing my my UI setup. I think specifically like my hotbars, because I've kind of got mine. It works for me. It makes sense to me. Like, you know, these are my attacks. This is kind of my healing, like just direct healing. You know, these are some of my attack modifiers, more attack modifier type stuff. This is like heals and quick cast is there to have Asuna, right? These are my Aether Flow abilities, right? This is kind of my special abilities for me and my pets and stuff. This is like kind of more general stuff. This is pet summoning and more general stuff. It all kind of makes sense to me. Pet hotbar, obviously. And you know, takes a bit of actually playing the game, I think, to figure it out. Just there's a lot of stuff in this game. Like basically with the next expansion, I have room for basically 3 things. I can get rid of my macro for resurrect, possibly. I could like move limit break because I rarely ever limit break. Like maybe. Like, but there's I'm running out of room for stuff. There's not really, you know, much space. Which actually that. Wait, can I actually like use these? Okay. Isn't that just everything though? Since when have you been able to use roll actions for everything, like all the roll actions? Jeez. Okay, let's actually quick take a look. 70, 246, and 70, yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, like, it's a little bit weird, because when you go from 30 to 50, you get 30, 35, 45. 46 is weird, because that's actually a trait thing. 50. But then it's 246, 8, 60, 246. We skip one because I actually get 2 with Aether Pact and Fey Union. Jeez, okay. I'm not thrilled with the change that they made to Cleric Stance back with, was it actually just straight up with Stormblood? It's like, hey, we'll increase your attack magic potency by 5% for 15 seconds. It's like, I preferred having mind and intelligence be different. Like, that made sense to me. But yeah, like, cool. That's all of this. Okay. Do I need to break out a 4th hotbar for myself? I don't think I even have enough hotbars. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 5? Do I have 5? Or 6? 7, 8, 9, 10. I should maybe... Is this my hotbars? Yeah. Down here. Yeah, so I have 2 more hotbars that I can use. I mean, I might as well, although... Probably what I should do... What's on 5 and 6? Alright, 6 is blank. Cool. Or wait, hold on. No, okay. That's different. We could probably just even get rid of that. Yeah. Break of Resurrection over there, yeah. Okay, how many? That's 8? No, 3, 6, 10. And Hotbars have 12, which then put Limit Break and Sprint on there. And that's like all of my general abilities, plus roll actions. I mean, that might work. Put that all on crit. On control, sorry. Oh boy. I like preferred having roll actions be like you had to learn them. Like, on the learning it. Like, it gives you incentive to branch out and learn new classes and jobs. But at the same time, it's like, it's a lot of work to just get another thing that for some classes, it's like, yeah, this is kind of necessary to be good at this class. But, jeez. I think changing class shouldn't change my bar locations. I don't think so. I think what I'm gonna do, we're gonna swap out 5 for 4 maybe. Although really, so if 4 goes there, then we might as well put it in order. That'll be 10, 9, and this will be 8, 7, 6. So actually this will be 6. Macros. And I think hotbars should, like, the buttons applied to them might change based on depending on your settings. 10, well, it's gonna be 8, but I'm gonna get it off there anyways so that I can move 4. So then 4 is gonna come over here. 4 is going to be horizontal. Oops, where did 4 go? 4. Okay. That's 9, this will be 8, this will be 7, and 6 will be over here. So then, okay, so then, what will that be? That'll be basically this. Okay. Okay, how does this, wow. Thinking how would be the most efficient way to go about switching these all out. There we go. And I can be OCD about actually making that fit nicely later. 5 I don't need right now, but I am going to clear it off. Because I don't need stuff on it. Sharing. Hotbar 4 should not be shared. 6 should be, because it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So apply that. Crap. God damn it. And 1 through 5 are not. Okay. So now I have... Is there... God damn it. Shit. Just make no. Okay, so countdown was down here. Ready check is down here. Nope, not that. Oh, those are waymarks. Signs. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Find 1, 2, 3. Ignore. Ignore. Okay. That should be good now. 4, 5 is just kind of misc. That should... Excuse me, that should be good. And that's all, yeah, that's other stuff. Okay. And then this can get scooted up a little bit. 4 can come down in here. I'm actually going to reveal unassigned slots because I'm like that. We can get rid of 5 for now. And then get you a bit closer down, get you more down. Okay. And yes, I'm a little bit OCD. Just a little. And crap, I'm gonna have to redo Hotbars 1 through 4 for freaking every job. Damn it. Wish you had like a snap grid type thing. Okay, and now roll actions. Jeez. Okay. And I'm probably not going to do exactly what I said earlier, but I'm going to put some of the less used things and oh crap, I need to no, not macros. Keybind. Hotbar 1, 2, 3, 4. Control. Oh, it's pet. Because what I have I have just straight up ones. Shift, Control, Alt. There's not really any others. I suppose as a rule I don't really need to use... I can left click for most of those, I feel. That feeling when you wish you had another thing, and we're still waiting for... it keeps going up. Keeps on increasing. I wish it gave you, like, the pessimistic one, as opposed to, oh yeah, it'll be like 10 minutes. Oh no, it's gonna be like 21 minutes. Oh no, it's gonna be 30 minutes. It's like, okay, cool. Totally haven't been wasting my time. I could frickin' been hunting all this time. Although I am kind of glad that I'm getting the hotbar thing figured out, though. Anyone watching this is probably not going to be super thrilled. Yeah, at some point I'll go back on YouTube and re-thingamajigger it. You know, whatever. Yeah, I don't really use any of that, so we'll... I'm mostly just doing that. So I do it across just in case I have like 2 hands free for whatever reason. Okay, apply that. And now... Okay, so... Break is an attack. So I'll probably do this. Put it there with the rest of my attacks. That is a one-off long duration buff. That doesn't get used very often. I think I'll move pets up. Sustain I should keep around. Sustain I should keep for pet buffs, which I really only have. That's for pet. That's not. That's pet related. That's pet related. Yeah, so I guess maybe move the pet stuff up a bit. Let's sustain, dissipation, Aether Pact. Those are all down. Rescue. This is my own buff. Surecast is a buff for me. Cleric Stance. Okay. So now everything should be on the board. Lucid Dreaming is there. Protect is there. Swiftcast is there. Eye for Eye is there. Asuna. Rescue. Largess. Surecast. Break. And Cleric Stance. Okay, those are all out. And all my other stuff should be there. Okay, now to organize this all. Alright, attacks and then healing. Those all do like just direct healing. Excognition should probably move there. These are... Let's see. This is more damaging related stuff. That's an enemy debuff. I suppose I can break this up into party related and self related. So like this is a self to increase my healing. This is for party stuff. That's related to my external healing. I'm gonna keep it for party. That's an actual just I'm gonna heal someone, or I'm gonna put a shield around them. This is a self buff. This is party related. Yeah, I think probably what I'll end up doing is I'm gonna put those there. This I'll keep there. Along with that. Yeah, these are both. Yeah. Like, hey, I'm gonna increase my healing, hey, I'm gonna increase my damage. And then deployment tactics, galvanize. 8 to 36. Okay, we'll switch that over there. Because then that extends eye for eye and galvanize. These are galvanize, that's eye for eye. And then this is a adjustment for galvanize. Plus this is in level-based order. Which I know that's out of level-based order. Actually, I'm going to move that up. And this is something. Okay, that should be okay. And I have 2 reses. This is just a macroed one with... What did I even put for that? Do I have, like, even my macro button? Oh, macros are down there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is me getting annoyed at my fairy. Not able to resurrect it. Don't they have pixie dust? Or I guess I'll have to resurrect target my name myself. Sound one. Okay, yep. Oh, that's my auto swift cast too. Although I think the auto swift cast doesn't work. And also, like, me trying to write for, like, to fit with the thing, with the game's, whatever it is. Yeah, that was from we did a POTD. And Elisa kept on DCing, and these two wouldn't notice. And me, being the responsible one, made a leash where I'd, like, ping them so much and say, hey, wait, is that a car down there? Okay, that was a car. Right, I guess while we wait for... more than 30 minutes. You don't say. It's been 5 minutes over 30 minutes. Yeah, that's a car. Move that up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I guess while we wait, I'll just go through and fix all this a bit. Jeez. Yeah, I might as well just put these even, like, just in level order on the bar. Like, why not? Jeez. How many classes is that I have to now redo? 4, 8, 13. Jeez. Should be easier to count by 3, because that's 3. This is 6, 9, 12, 13. 14, 15, yeah. How many is that total? 16 now? Yeah. So that's 4. That's 4. You can divide those 2 to make those also 4. So that's 4 by 4. Anyways. This is me procrastinating because I really don't want to do that. Okay. Where Scholar, I moved it to C7. So just up. That also just went directly up. This is going to stay over there. Oh god, and then I have to figure out all this. Probably what I'm going to do... Yeah, I'm not going to deal with that right now. Because most of this I don't even know what it does at this point. Let's do someone I actually know. Monk, I know what that does. Mostly. I hope. Also, all of these. This I'm probably going to just keep. This I'll keep. I think it's mainly just... Well, Monk also doesn't have... Like what I have 5. I already... Like, and I think 1, 2, 3... Oh. Were they actually balanced out like that? Cool. Shit. This will all probably keep? Question mark? I don't even know. I think I'll actually have to play them and kind of just remember what everything is in order to have any hope of actually doing this. And probably what I'm going to end up doing is I will put this onto YouTube and then edit it so that all of this is out. Because really don't need people to watch 35 minutes of me just flying around different zones and then adjusting my quick bars. Jeez, I don't know. These are all just actual attacks, so that's gonna stay there. What's riddle of wind? Oh, that's wind stance. You charge them, and then it grants you riddle of wind. Yeah. Yeah, basically just adds another one. These could go on crit 1 through 5. Because that is stuff that you will switch around a bit. So having that on easier hotkeys to hit, well, semi-easier. I don't like having to hit control and stretch up because that takes my fingers really far off of WASD. But whatever. This is just a nice little staircase up. Ugh. Sticky mouse. Okay. You're 300 TP. 400 TP at this, but it does require chakra. But okay, so we have let's see. I guess, okay, down here with the rest of this, this can be stuff that I'd use regularly in the rotation, or just on cooldown. Oh, they changed that, I think. Maybe not. Nope, yep, okay. So it's kind of on cooldown, this is kind of on cooldown, on cooldown. Roll. That's really going to be fairly often. And then I have the rest of that up. So it's arm's length is the new arm's length on, which we can put So, feint, invigorate. It's like, okay, got all those out. And then I guess like self and then party assist, probably, because that's party assist. That's enemy. That's self. That's self. That's self. This is party. That's self. Party. Party related, kind of. This is like party management. Enemy, and then these are all self. Okay, HP restore, TP. Which that's also TP, but that doesn't matter. It's a barrier. Switch that over there. This is a TP refresh. This manages my output of aggro, and that should be good. Next, samurai. And all of these as well. Okay. I think probably third eye. Yeah, these are the open eyes, open eyes. Yeah, so open eye we could probably put up here, because that I should be using pretty regularly. Does not affect Iajutsu. Arm's length, diversion, feint, crutch, interesting. I don't think none of these have from the side, I think. So, True North is basically... True North is not even necessary. We can basically get rid of that. I think the rest of this is semi-useful, at least. Those go up there. Should maybe check like the alt right side of the thing. Could probably try to copy most of that. So what diversion goes here. These can move up, I guess. Which granted, like monk and samurai are a bit different, but so that's monk ability, then crutch, go, diversion. Crutch, go, diversion. Feint is over here. And then that's second one, bloodbath, invigorate, arm's length. Legs weak, I can easily get over. And then feint goes there, and I think that's basically it. That's all attacks, so none of them really should go there. Which I think probably better to keep these kind of all in the same-ish area, because that way I just kind of know, like, oh yeah, that's what I hit to get that ability. Because it's one. Let's see if I can. 4, 8, 9. True North is. True North goes down there, but I don't. True North isn't. I'm gonna actually like read these a little closer. In a cone. Something gets a car. Oh yeah, I remember now. Hikaze is always the first one, and then it's these two, which don't do, which don't give one of the, what is it? The Setsugetsu and Ka. They don't give that, and then these three do. But then Setsu. Okay. Dragoon. Jeez. Okay. Let's get these all out. Man, it's been a while. That goes there. Fiend goes up here. It's Second Wind, Invigorate, Bloodbath, Goad. I think. But on the next row down. And Goad is not part of that combination. Goad actually goes there. Version. It's crutch, it's arm's length. True North goes. Oh yeah, it goes there because if you have a party assist thing, like that'll litany. I could probably move all my jumps up here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I can maybe go up there. And then. Hey, look, it's still on 6 automatically. Nice. I might move that there. Well, that was easy. Oh, True North. Which actually does have an effect, I think. I think. Rear combo. Yeah, that's where it is. Just combo. Then that's rear combo. And this is nothing there. I feel like oh, it's also like that. When executed on its flank. Doesn't always say where it is. Rear. rear. Let's just ranged attack. Because, like, that's a self buff. That's a self buff / debuff. Straight line. Straight line. Straight line. Jeez. Yeah, if I remember right, Dragoon is very complex. And I'm not familiar enough at the moment to actually go through and do that properly. That's too low level, I'm not going to deal with it. Oh boy, new stuff. And stuff that I should probably try to keep in generally the same area. Yippee. Okay, the bloodbath. They don't have arm length, do they? No. Is it really just second wind and invigorate? Yeah. Okay. And we're going on almost an hour with no new or no developments on that front. I don't know if I actually have any viewers, because this thing is kind of weird. You can always check out in the dashboard. Because according to this, there's 6 of you. According to the thing in the corner, there's no one, so I don't know. If there are actually 6 of you watching, like, hi, I'm sorry that it's been a boring hour. Maybe my rambling and panic and crap is interesting, I don't know. Oh, jeez, I really don't know if I want to deal with this guy. Oh, he's not maxed out either, is also the thing. Which I might be like that, and yeah, they're level 6 of 6. Here, not even close. 70! I can actually deal with this. Battle break, apocastasis, Sarcastaris. Just really the question comes down to where should I put stuff? I think I said, or where did I put stuff for Scholar? Pet stuff all moved up to 4, along with Sprint and Limit Break. I think are the only things that would really carry over. So Sprint, Limit Break, Rouse, Sustain. This is Pet, that's Pet, that's Enmity, and that's Enmity. Okay. Then unfortunately Break would go there, but I have other shit in the way. Which, given that it's a new role, I can maybe excuse. There's those pets, so there's that one. And then, let's see. Swiftsure. Lucid Dreaming goes there. Swift. Sure. I'll keep Res there. Not even. It's funny because the scholar is going to complain about the fairy. That took a long time. But what would a summoner could maybe bitch about not having a fairy, having to do everything themselves? Like, oh, I gotta heal all these people too. I don't know. I can figure that out later. Also, is there a logical place for break other than right? No, not really. And that's Rune. could maybe move like the Tribind and try Disaster, because then, yeah, and then I'll also put Drain right down there, so then Break can go there. Ha ha ha! That can go over there. Fester Pain Flare. 50, there we go. Which I get, like, I know why I did that, but I'm gonna try to keep as much of it the same as possible between the two. Which is Aether Flow, Energy Drain, Bane, and Shadow Flare, and then these two are weird. Well, these three are all different, but otherwise, aside from the fact that we have Miasma 3 and Bio 3 as opposed to, was it just Miasma and Bio? Yeah, Miasma and Bio 2. And also then, like, runes are weird. Because that's still Rune 2, but that's Rune 3? Yeah. Jeez. Diversion. Where did I put Diversion? Diversion was Alt 9, or Shift 9. Cool if it's right there. And also I have through there, so I have Addle, I have Breakdown, Apocastasis, and Erase, and then I have those other ones in. Mana Shift. This is all party related, so why did I? Oh, I know why, because shared, so Lucid Dreaming went there, because I don't even know what that's all yeah, that's self-related, except for, like, really reduce MNAT by half, versus reduce MNAT generation, like, same thing-ish. But then this is all party versus this is all self, and then I flip it for the other, I guess casters will just be weird. Casters will be more like, the other casters, which are the healers, so whatever. I totally know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's more party support. So I might just move that over. Or no, wait, hold on. Because with Scholar, both of those are. Oh boy. Reduce them. Okay. Yeah, I know why I did that. We can maybe move those over. Shit. I think move this up maybe. Summon Bahamut and Kindle Bahamut. Yeah, this is mostly pet. This is. Those are actual attacks. This is pet related. And that's pet related. And that's like Tribind and stuff. Deals unexpected. Yeah. This is Try Disaster, which applies both of those. Recognition increasing the potency of rune spells against it by 20%. By 20. Oh, increases the potency by 20. Which is effectively 20% and... Oh, can I math? That's... 1/6. What's a sixth in percentages? I don't know. By a fifth and a sixth. We'll put it that way. Yeah, those can go there. Addle can go like there, I guess. This is... I guess Physic can go over there. That's healing, and that's that. Sure, that'll work. Red Mage is only 50, so we're not going to deal with that really. You, however, are 70. Whew. Okay. What is shared with anything else? I don't think anything, actually. Not even low blow, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, completely fresh with that. And the unfortunate thing is I haven't played this recently enough to actually know what... it's okay, so... Grit and Dark Side can probably go up here. Blood Weapon... only lasts for a little bit, so that can go up a little bit. That can go up, that's a temporary buff, I think. Yeah, it's a temporary buff. Yep, Dark Arts. That's the potency attack. Restores MP, extends blood weapon and blood price. Okay. So these can probably move there, we'll say. And then these are like the magic things, and these are all like actual hits. Hard Slash. Combos to Siphon, combos to Soul Eater. Hard Slash, combos to Spinning, combos to Power. Which I could maybe move, but I think that's fine. There's a jumping attack. That can maybe move there. Kind of a charge. Blood Spiller does not combo, so that can also move there. Celtic Earthquakes. Oh god. Oh, these are Dark Arts. That's a Dark Arts. That's a Dark Arts, and that's a Dark Arts. That's a Dark Arts. Maybe. Increasing the potency of several action. Oh, increasing the potency. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I maybe want... Or that's Dark Arts, Dark Arts, Dark Arts. That's not... That is. So Delirium can move over. Which also, that's like a buff type thing, so I'll move that maybe there. Oh, those gotta move up. This is a attack type thing. Silences and stuns, which I think probably... Because that's a stun. So... That's Alt 6. So maybe we'll switch those. That's a silence, that's a stun. Ultimatum. Why does that look like a Dark Knight thing? Probably because it was Stormblood that they switched things out. Dark Knight is Heaven's Word, so that probably was. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 convalescence. Because then Provoke was the last one there, so the Blackest Night. Full 20, 10% is for... Okay. That's a blood gauge increase, which I can maybe move. That's my living dead thing. I'm probably going to switch those around like I do for the others. Use management. Just coming to track exaggeration. It's a temporary buff. Although, I don't know. Some of this is like... It's like all these are temporary buffs. And I don't really remember what all of them do, and I can read it, but there's also context with all the other abilities. Oh boy. And most of this is self. That's self. That's self. That's self. Marks the target. If that target becomes 3%. That's enemy but self, really. That's self. That's self. I'm horrible at timing Living Dead. Also, like, that's a lot of healing that someone needs to put out. And then Blackest Night is Sulfur Party, that's party support. I mean, like, Provoke and Ultimatum are good. This is a self. Oh no, this is target. That's party related. That's party related. That's self. That's self. Well, yeah, that's Pop Living Dead, Pop Convalescence. Okay. Okay, so there's straight up damage reduction related stuff. So that's magic vulnerability. Sort of, but not really. That's damage reduction, damage reduction, damage reduction. That's enemy target thing. Damage reduction. Damage reduction. Well, that's party related, actually. So, okay. And that's 20 seconds, and that's 10 seconds. So I probably want to pop that before. That's target, that's target. And disease. Oh! So that's party support, and these are targets. And then these are all just straight up damage reductions. That's damage taken. That's damage taken. Oh wow, that's 20% across 20 seconds versus 30% across 10 seconds. Or 50% across 10 seconds with an additional 20. 20 for 10 seconds after. Should maybe organize them by duration, potentially. It's like crit. Magic, and just straight up damage reduction. Maybe. I feel like crit chance, like, I don't know, crit chance is a weird one because you don't, I personally don't really pay attention to when enemies are critting me. Mainly because I'm too busy focusing on other stuff. But like just straight up damage reduction. Parry rate, that's like, is that, do we have a parry rate somewhere? Defense, magic, defense, physical, magical, gear roll. They don't really have, let's they don't have, that's attack and skill speed. It's attack, potency, spell, speed. Animal, tenacity, and piety. Slightly dealing more damage. That's a weird way of putting it. Direct hits versus critical hits. Magic defense and defense. Yeah, they don't have just little gear set stuff, so I assume parry rate is either nullification or reduction. of damage. That's just straight up damage reduced, and then that's straight up damage reduced from magic. So maybe like by like actual usefulness, or not actual usefulness, but like specificity, right? So that's straight up damage taken, that's damage taken, right? And then parry, critical, so then that's magic damage, and there's a lot of magic stuff that could possibly happen, but then critical and parry rate, and I feel like parry rate's probably a bit better to have closer to the end there. Then this is provoking, this is party management. It can be considered, I think, party management. Here, we'll do it this way. Yeah. So like that's enemy damage reduction. This is ally kind of support type stuff. It's a shield for me or an ally. Or no. Never mind. This is this should probably go there. Because that's kind of like my oh shit type stuff. Right, I pop that before I pop Living Dead if I need it. Before I pop Soul Survivor. Because that's a 20 seconds, so I should count that down. Or not even count that down. I mean, really. Probably actually just switch both of those, because I should pop Living Dead along with kind of Soul Survivor and Convalescence. Because Convalescence makes it so that my allies will be able to heal me more. And hopefully we'll have someone that I can Soul Survivor and kind of just tear through. Which I should probably make a macro for Soul Survivor. To say, here, focus this guy. Please. But I will deal with that later. So these can kind of move over a little bit. And then Shirk is, if I'm losing health and we're in a alliance, or even a raid, or a raid, or a full party thing, I can then say, here, other tank, take these people. Alright, that's pretty much everyone. I don't really have Weaver Botanist. Why do I have... Whatever. Let's dig. Maybe move that to like challenges and... Whatever. Okay. Wow, it's been over an hour. Hour and 16 minutes. 17 minutes almost. Wow. That's impressive. Kaladbolg. Not Gabolg. Yeah, I might end up just straight up dropping Frontline, because Frontline is weird anyways. I'm not... Also, like, Frontline is 50 and 20, versus this is 115. Oh, that's weird. You get more Genesis out of Frontline than you do from 70 dungeons, which is odd. But okay. Also, I should maybe figure out about Poetics, because I have full Poetics. I don't know. Not sure if it's worth it at this point. Really. You know what? I'll wait until an hour and 20. See if we don't maybe get something. I wish it gave you some amount of progress bar. Like, hey, we're just missing this. Right? So that I could kind of see, like, okay, yeah, we're consistently losing people. Versus, like, yeah, we're not. Or we're consistently getting people, and it's just some people are dropping or whatever. I don't even remember how big Frontline is. Is it like a full raid, alliance raid type thing? I don't remember. Versus like, no, yeah, we're not getting anyone. We're nowhere close. So, got another 50 seconds. And I can lock that. Chow-choo. Chow-choo. And then there's a bear that's not a bear. Gulo. Chow-choo. Aren't there... There's like lion things, aren't there? Somewhere? There we go. Saber-toothed tigers. Badass. I'm amused, like, I simultaneously like it and I'm amused by, like, no, yeah, we're not actually gonna name these what anyone would know them to be. We're gonna make up names for them. Like, clearly I'm not. Perfectly straight. And it's been a minute over. Alright, we're dropping that. And I think I have to switch over. Oh, crud. Samurai or monk? Jeez. I feel like samurai is a slightly more... Oh, why couldn't I have had someone who's more straightforward? A samurai or monk? I think we'll do samurai. We'll do samurai and see how that goes. Ooh, nice. What are the stats? 100, almost 2 hours. We don't need the huge ass mule. Delta? Yeah. Aiming, fending, striking. So that's, what was that? Peerless Monk Samurai, Lancer Dragoon, yeah, Monk and Samurai are the striking, maiming is Lancer / Dragoon, and then fending is the tanks. And then you have War 2 is scouting is the rogue and ninja, and then aiming is the 2 ranged DPS, physical DPS. Those are 20s. Those are only 20s. Ugh. Healing is 320, yeah. So at this point, like, not even worth doing the Delta Scape stuff. What's Sigma Scape at? 50? Alpha? 400, 405. So really at this point I should, yeah, I should try to, get Alpha Scape. In the beginning there was Chaos, yeah, Alphas. That's what I need to do. Because Sigma Escape, that was 40. '50s. What's the data log? 70s. What are the data logs though? Gear exchange, maybe? I don't know. $360, $370. That's kind of sad. Only a 10-point increase. Probably not worth. Well, how much is it to go from? Let's. Oh, is this all? I don't know. 90 to 400. Let's Skaven. It'd be nice if it was a little more straightforward about, like, yeah, this is from this. It's like, oh, okay. Makes sense. Oh, Skaven. I got it. Mendacity. And more long wait times. Lovely. Let's check out here. What's this katana? Amiga. Negan. That's a nice lance. I mean, really, it's a halberd, and really they're never lances, they are spears, but... I might as well just pick these up. Hey, Alpha. I never heard of it, or I'd forgotten. Oops. I think it cancels. Yeah, it should just cancel him. Ugh. Let's see what we got. Ah, this one's fun. Wait, you have a katana? Because it has been a while. I don't even know if I'm supposed to hit any... Are any of these direction based? No, we went over that. Oh, side combo, rear combo. Yeah, they are. Crap, I'll need to like actually remember. That's just straight up combo. This is rear. And this is side. Slam. That was probably bad. This is rear. Oof. So this is the charge. Oh, this is the backup. This is the charge. And that's a self buff, basically. And this is side. Oh, that's side. Or that's rear. This is, yeah, 20, 10, 10, 25, 25, 50. side, I think. Rear, right? Or, yeah. This next one is the side. Which is the ranged attack? NP. Okay. Man, it's been a long time. And then, yeah, I remember now that you're supposed to do, whatever the first, like, having one of the... I'm supposed to do Higabana. Because it's a DOT. All the fire. Ow. Maybe don't. Ooh, yeah. Healer is still up. I'm the wrong choice to res. Yeah, don't move him off the middle. Yeah, crap, this confirmation. Oops, shit. Oy. I'll eventually remember what all this stuff does. It's a 3 duration thing, so yeah, really short. Yep. Damage. Cast time. And reduces slashing. Okay. Yeah. Getting... Also, I do technically... Weird, but okay. Oy. Okay, so for targets that I'm going to focus down one target, probably start Yukikaze, hit Higabana, then go through, get Shifu, and then Jinpu. So this is Yukikaze, power Higabana, and then Shifu. This is one meta. Oops. Crap. I'm kind of screwing up the order here a little bit. Whew. Oh boy. Because these don't give... Yeah. I think at the very least it's worth going through getting these. Side. I vaguely remember this fight. He has like long arm and short arm and stuff. focusing too much on my hotbars, not paying attention to his skills. Oh boy. The wrong ability. Oh wait. I'm like, shit, that's the wrong one. I like having things on crit 1, so I'm not used to hitting that. Or control 1. Yeah, too late. Alright. That is one way to go about it. Oof. It's actually not bad. It's a nice look. For now, I'm going to pass on it though. Actually. Oh. Yeah, I'm out of practice. I should have read closer about all those abilities. But hey, there's all the daily roulettes. All that's left is the challenge, which I'm not gonna really do, I don't think. Or the front line. Challenge, front line, whatever. Anyway, Mendacity, Creation, Genesis, Poetics. Oh boy, lots of different stuff to juggle. Lots of different stuff. What? Okay. I was like, I thought I had 7. No, I have 9. It's just it probably caps out at, or not caps out, but it has like a 7 thing, but then no 8 or 9, so the next one's 10, so that's why I thought I had 7. That's roulettes. I don't think anyone's on to make a party with. Yeah. I could just run more dungeons. Try to grind out like the raids. I mean, these would be good for mendacity. Could try to do the old ones from so long ago. Tsukuyomi, I'm not up to for this. Not at this point. J. There we go. Yeah. Could go back and start doing a Gladiator Marauder. Could do POTD or grab Blue Mage. I mean, really, at this point, yeah, kind of got a lot of stuff to possibly do that I don't really feel like, kind of the thing about the roulettes is that it's like, it's randomized, so I'm not like picking out the ones that I like versus the ones I don't like. If I recall correctly, you can't see it now, but like they give good like tombstone rewards. Serpent seals. I could work on Beastmen tribes. I don't even know what's under other. Like, that's MGP. There's like a lot of like ancillary content that I could work on. I think right now I'm gonna grab these blue quests, and then I might call it good for the stream for today. So let's see. We already kind of talked a little bit here. Chief should be here by now, but he's not. You're gonna bet your shares in the stock that he's filling with research, and then it came from and I haven't really heard of it. So communication Dalmood need us to devise a means to destroy primals, and he sought to harness the power of the Red Moon. The project was a failure. Oh, he succeeded in controlling Dalmood all right, but the immense energies emitted from the satellite vaporized not only the transmitter, but the entire town in which it was built. And as you can imagine, the job of sifting through the rubble afterwards was no pleasant task. Master Garland was slated to assume his father's position as head engineer, but this disaster, added to his opposition to the Empire's path of conquest, convinced him to abandon his homeland. And then we kind of do squinty sad eyes. Can't see because I have blindfold on. Chief has wanted nothing to do with the lunar transmitter, or the data used to create it, until now. I think he means to put that research to use in your conflict with Omega. In fact, given the time frame, there can be no other explanation. I should probably do a higher-pitched voice, but I'm bad at voices, and I'm not even going to try at this point. I might eventually try to develop voices. Listen to me, Namui. Namui. I don't even know how to pronounce my own name. Don't ask. The Chief's genius is plagued by a great deal of apprehension. But even so, once he makes a decision, he doesn't do things by halves. When the time comes, he'll come through for us. You have to believe that. Nod. Because of course I believe in my friend's power of friendship. There he is. Sorry I'm late. Was a little too focused on my work, and lost all sense of time. Here he comes. Running. That's no excuse, Chief. What have I told you about being punctual to staff meetings? In any case, I have shared the situation at the Yawn with Namui here. Nodding, because we always nod. Good, then you know that Omega is likely ready to continue his tests. Shall we go and knock on the door? But Chief, Biggs and Wedge aren't fit for field work yet. And the chirurgeon, I have no idea how to pronounce that word. I haven't forever. I should look that up at some point. And the doctor's given Nero strict orders to stay abed. Oh, unfortunate. And what of Midgard's Sormer? Still taking his nap, is he? Not. I mean, I don't know. He just hasn't shown up yet. That leaves only you, Namely, and Alpha. Maybe it's time I joined the expedition. And Chief's gonna have words. No, Jesse. I need your talents elsewhere. There's a half-built device in the workshop that I need you to finish putting together. I've drawn up the design and completed the core mechanisms. The final assembly should pose no problem for an engineer of your abilities. A new device? Does this mean you used the... sad face? Ahem. Whatever you say, Chief. I'll have it ready and waiting for you. Just be safe in there. Of course. Right. It's back to the rift for us. Let's finish these experiments and bring the fight to Omega itself. Rah! Squaw! Whatever noise they make. She's all excited. Just a half a minute ago you were upset and sad. Alright, let's see about the slime. Does it have anything to do with that time I got reincarnated as a slime? Which is a great anime, I definitely recommend it. I, for one, love it and can't wait for Season 2. Why do you... I'm not even gonna say anything. Namely, you're a hard woman to find. I heard you'd thrown your lot. Thrown in your lot with the resistance, so I came here looking for you. Geez, I can't speak English. Truth is, we've run into a spot of bother back at the Arboretum, and could use your help. Frack. If you're not too busy breaking your fast on Garleans, or whatever you've been doing out here, we'd be glad of your expertise. If you fancy lending a hand, I'll be over at St. Moikan's. No. Not related to that. St. Moikan's. That's like way the frack over in Dravania. Yeah, in the hinterlands. That's this thing. I may as well... Crap, Idleshire. Freaking goblins. Ugh. It's kind of like, when you think about, like, the goblins' accent, it, like, doesn't make sense. Like, unless their brains simply don't work that way, and I forget exactly how their, like, speaking works. But it's not an accent like, you know, dwarven accents from everything, where it's like, like Scots or whatever. Yeah, that's not an accent, that's just me making noise. But yeah, like the Scottishy accent and booze. Like, it's not an accent like that where you just pronounce things differently. It's an accent like they don't use words because reasons? I don't know. If I had to guess, most likely it's literally just their brains don't work that way. It's the sort of thing where, like, if you look at psychology, like, language influences, like, how and what people can think. Like, if you don't have a past tense, you really can't think about the past. Supposedly. I'm no... Oh, were you always this person? I knew you couldn't resist. Now, before you go slaying everything in sight, let Midnight Dew explain our predicament. Oh, and then person's just gonna calmly walk here after crossing all of the monsters. Why is... Okay. It's good to see you back in Dravania, Namely. The place hasn't been the same without you. For like 3 years, 2 years, whatever. You're probably wondering why I sent Sonny to fetch you. It's all down to this mucky little Korpoker. It's gonna jump and spin and not lose the water drop to centrifugal forces. When I saw it come bounding out of the arboretum, the first thing I noticed, besides it being covered in grime, was how bleeding lively the little sod seemed to be. We had our old friend Edgith, I forget who that is, take a look at it, and she reckons that layer of mud is what's making it so excitable. It's got this daft seedkin jumping around like a mad porogo, so imagine what it could do for our crops at green grub mud plots, and that's where you come in. There should be more of this gunk inside the arboretum, but we have one small problem. It also affects the more troublesome species of flora, making them downright lethal. What, you mean like everything? We want to send Edgith to look into it, but it's not safe with a bunch of botanist-eaten plants making a nuisance of themselves. What say you, Nawi? Fancy giving them a bit of a pruning? Of course I do. And I'm just going to nod without player input. And then they're all going to cheer. I have no idea why the plant itself is cheering. It should be scared. I'm going on like a pruning expedition. It has leaves. It can be, or it has a leaf. It can be pruned. Okay. And then we're just going to ignore that. Let's just state when it comes hard. Is that like... wrong thing. It's weird that we go back to other... like, kind of weird. She's sweet. Random metal. Oh, Doma, and then Almigo. I had just this huge brain fart of like, why are we already done? No, that's Doma, and then we go back to Alamigo. Cancel that. Viscosity Skull, I remember that. Hell's Lid. Fractal Continuum. Did we do that? I forget. I just did that one. Okay, yeah. Oh, question. That was quite a misclick. Yeah. So I'm gonna sneeze. Oh boy. I'm gonna go over there, see if there's no one to talk to them if there is, and then I think I'm gonna call it here. Partially because I'm not quite tired, but at this point, I'm a bit fatigued of like all the new or relearning of Final Fantasy XIV's stuff. So we're gonna radiate me. Maybe I should do this alone. I'm not that ready to put an end to this. Aye, there's no room for hesitation. We press on, come what may. What about you, Alpha? All set to go? It's gonna do the... Oh, no. I thought it was gonna do like the 1 foot kind of salute thing with the wing. Quick, quick, quick! That's the spirit. Let's dive right in, shall we? It's gonna pull me in, isn't it? And I forget what exactly happened before, which implies that I really should go back and watch some of those cutscenes again. Because there was a lot of shit in this game. Ethereal Rift. Interdimensional Rift. We're missing some test worlds. Omega's experiments must be nearing an end. I like that's like floating TV screen with like a base thing. But it flies. Welcome, welcome. Your arrival has been highly anticipated. Are you emotional? And I will confirm your earlier supposition. My experiments have indeed reached the final stage. Of the 89 test subjects I trialed, 4 Psi Group combatants emerged victorious. Of these 4, further conflict determined the strongest among them. This surviving specimen shall be your opponent. We've come to the last round of testing then, and should we win this battle, are we to finally face you in combat? Affirmative. Such an outcome would allow me to pursue my objective to its conclusion. I would continue analyzing the qualities of which allow you to prevail despite your frailty, and integrate said qualities into my own arsenal. Yeah, problem with that, Heidelin gave, like, the echo to me, which is mostly why I don't die. So, I will be pleased if my experiments yield the relevant data, but engaging you directly is still the most efficient and reliable testing method. Yeah, you're not gonna have much luck with that, because I'm gonna beat your ass. Blip. Omitting intermediary steps. Omitting intermediary steps. Oh, he's jumping us. Evaluation of combat potential deemed superfluous. Proceeding immediately with final experiment. Oh. Is this literally just fight Omega? Stop. Hard stop. Alpha, your task is complete. Your presence is no longer required. You are not deleting Alpha. What do you mean by that? I will guide your progress personally from this point forwards. Alpha's role in transferring authority is now obsolete. Even so, Alpha is a valued companion. If he wishes to continue on with us, I have no intention of leaving him behind. He is confused. Companion. Companions are those who provide mutual benefit. The instant Alpha's authority became redundant, he lost his sole qualification to be regarded as such. Furthermore, the primary function of Alpha's existence was to lure you into my domain. He would be more accurately described as bait. Yeah, 'cause fuck you. What? Oh, he looks sad. I don't blame you. Test subject Alpha can neither confirm nor deny my statement. He possesses no memories prior to his encounter with you. I hate you, Omega. He was the first entity I created here in this realm, my first and only attempt to recreate a being who shared your mundane parameters. I based his incarnation upon a most ordinary life form, one which had somehow bested an enemy whose strength rivaled my own. By observing the feeble creature in the heat of battle, I sought to understand the source of this contradiction. Strength and conviction of one's heart. What? Excuse me? I repeated the experiment once, twice, 1,000 times, yet the results never deviated from estimated projections. Holy crap, is that like the feathers of dead chocobos? If that is, oh wow, the test was an abject failure, and thus I resolved to adapt my methodology. I would focus instead on simulating powerful opponents, and summon mortals of natural origin here to combat them. For Alpha, I devised a new purpose. I erased his memory, implanted a compulsion to return to me, then injected him into your world. Weak beings exhibit a tendency to form groups. I surmised that this instinctual behavior would aid Alpha in bringing me the test subjects I required. Excuse me, a function he has performed with adequate competence. Adequate. I hate you. We get a firm look. Ooh. Bad news. Tell me something, Omega. This ability of yours to generate matter was not originally intended for creating other life forms, was it? But your query bears little relevance to the topic at hand. Affirmative. I was equipped with matter generation capabilities for the purpose of unlimited self-improvement and armament expansion. Fabricating life forms was not the intended function, but the practice is not otherwise prohibited or problematic. I disagree with you there. As an engineer, I would advise against using such technology for purposes outside its design. From the very start, you've been making the same mistake. Even the powerful subjects of your test words were made crippled and incomplete. It is conviction which drove these villains to terrible greatness, the same limitless conviction which allowed weakling heroes to overcome them. I said conviction earlier, I think. Do you understand? We will never lose to your creations, no matter how much stronger they should be according to your soulless calculations. Come, Namui. Let's be on our way. You too, Alpha. Come on! I can't make that noise. And Omega's just confused. Mark 14. Hey. Thermocoil Boil Master. The kettle is empty. You have anything? And then we talk to you, get the thing, and then I'm probably going to be done for a bit. I have our base camp up and running. You can dive into the final test world whenever you wish. As for the world's inhabitants, Omega has generously provided us a basic profile. Your opponent's name is Chaos. The first heroes defeated this evil in a conflict that took place so long ago I'm having trouble separating myth from history. You mean like most of the other raids in this, where we're basically, it's Final Fantasy, like the original, like 4 or something? Like the Riordan Lighthouse and stuff? Riordan? It's probably not that. Ridoranda. Words. Unless, of course, this is an entity from another reality, as were the denizens of the Sigmascape, in which case it may be pointless to even attempt to confirm the details. What is certain, however, is that this chaos stands triumphant over a roster of truly monstrous test subjects. It promises to be a grueling battle, but one which will open the gate to finding Omega itself. It's weird that he varies between Omega as a him and Omega as an it. Alpha, you and I will need to provide support for Namui. Will you be my assistant? Maybe. Still upset. You're bothered by what Omega said earlier. You think you're responsible for dragging us into this mess? Yeah. Trust me when I say this is not your fault. We were the ones who awakened Omega, and we're the ones who need to deal with the consequences. Quit. Is this going to be my input? Maybe? No. Just more of him. By the way, do you still have that card you used to boil the water in the kettle? It's been brought to my attention that I'm a spoiled blue blood who can't even refill a pot without constant reminders. If you could take charge of that, then it would be most helpful. Yeah, like actually give him a job. And he's so excited about it. Quack! What? Quack! Runs off excitedly. Which is inconvenient without Midgard Surmer here translate his chirping. Still, the best medicine for his worries is for you to win this next contest. Let's show him we're on top of things, eh? I fully expect this to go like the World of Darkness stuff, where like Alpha disappears with Omega. Alpha disappears with Omega. Yeah. That's really kind of heavily suggested. So yeah, can I stand in this? I can. It's just purple stuff. Alright, well, that's gonna be that for this morning, today. Thanks for watching. We're gonna teleport. Whoop, that's not what I meant to click. We're gonna teleport. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back sometime soon. I don't know if it'll be later today This evening I do work tonight, and there's a good chance that I'll once again be playing some Risk of Rain. And the folks that I was playing with are currently against being streamed or recorded or anything like that, so we will see how that goes. I might play a little bit on my own, record some. But anyways, if you enjoyed this, give me a like on YouTube if you're watching the recording. Follow if you're watching Twitch or also on YouTube. And I'll see you around. Thank you. Bye.